Hello everybody. Yeah. Hey guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the fourth video of episode 3 of me playing season 4, so that's cool. And if you guys are wondering, this video is going to be about 45 minutes to hopefully finish this episode for good. Alright? So, I started this video at 6:15 and, well, the timer will... Yeah, the timer will end at 7 p.m. So that's cool. Before we wake up... Why did I just say before we wake up? I meant today, before we get started, I woke up at 12:13 p.m. and for breakfast, I had an apple, but before that I had a caramel nut dipped bar like yesterday, so that's cool. That's what I had for breakfast, so yeah. But yeah, don't worry. I will still do episode 4 today. Unfortunately, I am doing this video a lot later than I had planned because I wanted to make this video at 2 o'clock to get it over with and then do episode 4 later. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But I'm pretty sure I can still do this. If I start episode 4 around 7:30 or something, it can still work because I will finish, well, I'm not going to finish the episode, but, well, you know, I'll hopefully end the video by 8:30 p.m. and that should be long enough to still have both my videos upload on time. I'll have to see, okay? I just gotta start this video. Well, I already am, but let's just get started now because this video is recording and I just want to get this episode over with because this is the 4th video, even though I'm not glad about that, but we just gotta get it over with, okay? So let's get started. So yeah, yep.
You deserve to die. We'll kill you!
You think you can kill me?
I know I can. We'll throw you in the river, or we'll tie you up and watch you turn.
Big talk for a little guy.
I know I can do it. I killed Marlon, and I was justified.
Dang. So you killed Marlon. Huh. I bet you'd make a great soldier.
I'll say X.
Lily, please, don't hurt AJ. I'll do whatever you want.
Clem seems to care a lot about you.
Oh yeah, I know.
Come on, let's go have a chat. Just us.
Fucking touch him! Clem! No, please!
Clementine!
AJ!
Keep an eye on her, Minerva.
Lily,
Get
don't!
this thing moving. I want to be far away from here. Fast.
I'll start up the boiler.
Don't you dare look at me like that! This is the only way we survive.
Who are you? Fuck survival! Look at what you're doing!
The game just saved again, so that's good.
Minnie, please. I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry we never searched for you. For Sophie. I'm sorry we trusted that fucker Marlon. If I ever thought there was a chance.
I know. I know. Okay? But Sophie's dead. I have a new family. You all need to understand. This is the only way. Lay down, stay in line, or you die. The people you love die. If you just do what they say, you can live. All of you. You can have a nice life. Be rewarded. Just like I am.
I'll say triangle. Oh, that's awesome.
Behind you! You're the fucking problem here! I won't let you get them all killed! Minerva! I can't let her leave! Shit! Come on, we have to go.
I can't leave her. Go, I'll catch up.
Clem, come on! We have to get the hell out of here!
Go, I need to find AJ.
Better see you on land.
You will.
The game just saved again, so that's good. So yeah, I know. Well, the game just saved again, so that's good. I know.
Shit, they started the boiler.
We'll focus that energy. Sharpen it.
We gotta rescue
I've known
AJ.
Clementine since before this all started. She'll come around.
We gotta rescue AJ, so yeah. Well, I know.
You'll come around too, once you see what we have to offer. Plenty of food, comfortable beds for you and Clem. You can even share a room.
The game just saved again, so that's good. I know. What the hell? I don't understand why I died. I thought I did what I was supposed to do. Well, apparently not. So let's just continue because we are at the very end of episode 3, so we have even more time than I thought. So that's good. So yeah. I know.
You'll come around too, once you see what we have to offer. Plenty of food, comfortable beds for you and Clem. You can even share a room.
Are you actually kidding me? Why did I die a second time? How am I supposed to know?
You'll come around too, once you see what we have to offer. Plenty of food, comfortable beds for you and Clem. You can even share a room.
Am I supposed to wait?
Fuck off, Fear.
If I'm supposed to wait, when am I supposed to go?
Trust me, AJ. You're gonna fit right in where I'm from. We respect the strong here, and I can tell by one look at you that you're strong. Both of you are.
Oh my gosh. I just died a third frickin' time and I don't even know how to stop it.
You'll come around too, once you see what we have to offer. Plenty of food, comfortable beds for you and Clem. You can even share a room.
Oh.
One more sneak.
I don't understand how I didn't know that. Apparently I do have to frickin' wait. I guess I just went right ahead when the person was looking at me and that's how Clementine died. So that's not great. But I guess I had to do it right when they weren't looking at the beginning. So I guess I finally did it after 3 times of dying. Yeah. So I guess in this case the 4th time is the charm instead of 3 times, which is unfortunate, but it's alright. So let's just continue. So yeah,
Over the docks.
I know.
Tin!
Fuck.
Tennessee, did you get lost?
Ma'am! He wasn't alone. I got something else to show you.
This way.
The game just saved again, so that's good. So yeah. Yeah, it did save again, so that's good. So
Found
yep.
this in the herd.
Oh
No
yeah.
wonder there were so many walkers.
Well, the game just saved again, so that's good. So yeah.
Must
I
have
know.
thought you were clever leading those walkers here. Or was that Clementine's idea? Nothing to say?
You don't fucking scare me.
Is that so?
Force your ways onto others. Because you're afraid. Because you're weak.
I give my people a cause to fight for. The thing about people like him, AJ, is that they're too broken to fit into a community. They won't fight for anyone but themselves. Kill it.
No!
What the fuck?
Easy there, Ten.
Don't hurt him. Just stop hurting people. Please.
Shoot her!
Why don't we all just take a breath, all right?
Give me my friends back.
Put down the gun.
Let them go. All of us. Or else.
Fine. Go ahead then. Do it. Save your friends. That's what you came here to do, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. You came here to cry.
Tin.
Looks like you're not a soldier either.
Please, don't!
No!
Well, the game just saved again. Oh, I know. Well, we failed to do that. Oh my gosh, come on. Well, we died again. Oh my goodness. I am literally not okay with me dying this many frickin' times. Well, now we did it. We did it now. So that's good. I know.
You made a big fucking mistake.
The game just saved again.
Wait!
Holy, that is crazy. I know. But the game just saved again. I know. So that's
AJ,
good.
wait. I give up. I will give up. Put down the gun. I'll let everyone leave. My crew and I will leave. We won't bother you anymore. Oh!
It is
AJ.
good.
She's not a threat. Lower the gun.
You weren't down there. You didn't see what she did.
I know.
She cut my friend's tongue out. You don't have to do this, please.
It's a trick.
Don't you fucking dare, AJ.
Just give me the gun.
Can't let her hurt anyone else.
Guys, before we actually continue, look, I do actually remember when I played last year in 2025, I did actually say square, and that made AJ shoot Lily and kill her. And then that resulted in James surviving and appearing in episode 4 fully alive. Well, I'm going to do something different, and I'm actually going to have AJ lower his gun. So we're not going to do what we did last year, obviously, because I make different choices. So that's good. So what I'll do is say circle, which is the complete opposite, and it will have Lily survive. I mean, I think I did it before. Yeah, I did in 2024, I'm pretty sure. So let's just say circle, alright guys? So yeah.
I don't want to die!
Yeah, circle.
Lower the gun, AJ.
I said circle, so yeah. I know.
Okay.
So yep. I know.
James! No!
Well, that's not good. I know.
Shit, the bomb! AJ!
Oh, it says episode 3, Broken Toys. Oh, awesome. I know. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna read the choices quickly, and then I'll end the video eventually. Maybe. Probably, yeah. But since we have a little bit more time than I actually anticipated, I could probably go to the main menu or whatever. Well, I'm not gonna start episode 4 immediately. We'll see, okay? Oh, I'll read the choices. It says you and 11% of players forced Abel to turn into a walker, while 89% of players mercy killed Abel. I basically did the mercy kill one last year when I played, but I had him become a walker this year instead, so that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I know. And it now says you and 49% of players respected James' beliefs and killed no walkers, while the same amount, 49% of players, only killed some of the walkers in James' camp, and 3% of players ignored James' wishes and killed all of the walkers in the camp. Alright. Wow. It says you and 17% of players named the bomb Willie Jr., while 61% of players named the bomb Mitch's masterpiece, and 13% of players named the bomb Ruby's revenge, and 6% of players had a bomb named AJ, which is the lowest rating or percentage. I chose the Willie Jr. one because I wanted to, because when I played last year I did Mitch's masterpiece one because I just wanted to. So yeah. And now it says you and 86% of players allowed AJ to attack Dorian, stopping her from cutting off your friend's finger. And 14% of players stopped AJ and let Dorian cut off your friend's finger. Alright, so I guess that means Violet will have both her fingers. So that's cool. So yeah. Well, it is pretty cool. Okay, so I basically did you and 47% of players refused to tell. It says you and 47% of players refused to tell AJ to kill Lily, while 53% of players told AJ to kill Lily. I mean, that's basically a 6% difference. I mean, I know 53 is more than 47, but not by a big. I know 53 is bigger than 47, but not by a big amount. Only by 6 years. Well, in this case, 6 percentages. Which I know isn't as much for 47, but still. It's actually no big deal. So yeah. Oh, it says Minerva, M-I-A, which means missing in action. So it says Minerva was livid when you didn't take responsibility for urging the other kids to fight. Minerva considered herself irredeemable despite your irritation or whatever that she could come home. Minerva felt heartsick after learning Ten forgave her. Well, that's crazy. Wow. I guess it also says Violet, M-I-A, which that makes sense. So it says Violet felt romantic after you danced together. Alright. And then it says Violet was touched that you wanted to hear why she was sent to Erickson. Violet felt regretful after you said her reason for coming to Erickson was fucked up. And then it says Violet was thankful when you let AJ stop Dorian from cutting off her finger. Alright, cool. I guess AJ is also MIA. And it says AJ was unsettled watching Abel turn into a walker. AJ felt defeated when you said there was no way to prove you could be. It says AJ felt defeated when you said there was no way to prove you could be together as walkers. AJ felt helpless. Yeah, AJ felt helpless when he spared Lily only to have her kill James. Which, yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah, that's true. So, yeah. It also says Lily MIA. It says Lily was inspired to take action after you tried to protect your friends. Lily felt smug when you stopped AJ from shooting her. I don't know what that means, but whatever. I actually heard if you don't have AJ stop to kill Lily, instead of it saying Lily MIA, it will say Lily dead, which would make sense. So yeah. It also says 10 MIA. 10 was grateful when you stood up for him against Willie. 10 was grateful when you promised to tell Minerva he forgave her. Oh, well, this is actually completely different than when I played in 2025. Because you want to know why? Because now it says Abel turned. When I played in 2025, it just said Abel dead. So that's kind of crazy. Because now it says Abel felt terrified when you refused to promise him mercy. And Abel felt powerless when you told him you'd make him talk even if he were a walker. Well, that's crazy. And now it says James dead. James was thankful that you respected his beliefs and spared the walkers. James was disenchanted, or however the hell you say that you didn't see there being more to walkers. Well, that's not good. So yeah. I guess it says that Lewis is also MIA. Lewis was traumatized after his time spent with the Raiders. Lewis was pacifist when you told him you regretted letting him get taken. It says that Rosie is worried about everyone. Willie was excited that you wanted to name the bomb. Ruby was proud you did not recognize her official Erickson evaluation. And Omar is MIA, and so is Asim, is also MIA. Wow, I guess a lot of people are missing, so that's crazy. So yeah. And I guess I missed some stuff in episode 3, unfortunately, because I only collected 3 of 6 items during the episode. Well, that's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to collect more. I didn't know that there was a flag, a horseshoe, and a game thing. Actually, the other option is a sketchboard. I mean, I also have one of those in real life, and it's red, so that's cool. But unfortunately, I did not collect all of them. I only collected the 3, the beatnik, and the rabbit foot, and the wind, whatever the hell that's called, for the other ones. So let's just say continue, so yeah. Alright guys, I basically finished episode 3. Yeah, I finished episode 3, which is Broken Toys. And I'm basically going to be starting episode 4 pretty soon. Well, not soon, but yeah. And episode 4 is Take Us Back, so that's cool. I will be starting episode 4 soon, just not right now. I do want to go to the definitive menu while I still have a little bit of time before the timer goes off. I know I normally don't do this, but I just want to. Why don't we just go to the art gallery and look at some stuff like that? We could look at some stuff from season 1. Why not? Yeah. I'm looking at some stuff from season 1, so yeah. I guess this is some concept art of Lee Everett. Yeah, this is some concept art of Lee Everett. So he does look pretty different from the actual game. But it does look pretty cool, so yeah. And same thing with Clementine, she does also look different. Wow, the picture of her on the bottom right hand corner looks truly terrifying. It looks like a demon, so that's kind of crazy. I mean, you guys are gonna see that when I upload this video, so yeah. Oh, this is the costume. A costume exploration, so that's cool. Or Clementine costume exploration. Wow, that's nice. Oh yeah, this is the guy, Herschel Green, from season 1, so that's cool. And his son, Sean Green, so yeah. Oh yeah, Kenny Kacha Duck, which is Kenny Jr. Oh, cool. And Carly, Doug, and Ben Paul. And Lily and Larry. Which is literally the person I just spared. So that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, I know. And then Danny St. John, Brenda St. John, and Andrew St. John from season 1, episode 2. So that's pretty cool. And then Omid and Krista. I don't know why Omid looks kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah. And then Molly, Leland, Bonnie, Chuck, and Stranger. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess there's Clive, Joyce, Boyd, and Vernon. Oh, nice. Well, this is pretty cool. And then Becca, Shell, Annie, and Tavia. Oh, that's really cool. I guess there's Vince, Danny, Justin, and Marcus. Well, you do know about the Marcus guy. He does actually die in Vince's story, so that's kind of crazy. So yeah. And there's Wyatt, Eddie, Russell, and Nate. So that's pretty cool as well. Oh wow. It says Shane Welsh, Abraham Ford, and Rick Grimes. Well, I know about them because they're from the TV show. I think it's actually kind of cool that they also appear in the concept art for the Walking Dead game. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah. And this is what Clementine will look like. Well, this is what Clementine will look like if she was a walker. So that's kind of crazy. And there's just a walker male. So again, that's kind of crazy. So yeah. And a walker exploration. Okay, cool. And so many different walker variants. Oh, this is the cop car. Oh, nice. This is the cop car interior, where you're with the cop and Lee. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then that's Clementine's house. Yeah, Clem's house exterior. And the interior. Oh, yeah, it does look pretty cool. And this is Herschel's farm. And the drugstore. And the drugstore interior. I think the drugstore actually looks pretty cool. Because it does. So yeah. And then the drugstore office. Which, you guys already know about that from the ending of episode 1 of season 1. So, again, that's cool. So yeah. And here's the motor inn. So that's amazing as well. The motor inn interior, which is basically called Lily's room. It's basically called Lily's room. So that's cool. So yeah. And then the St. John Dairy. Or St. John's Dairy, so that's cool. And this is the barn at the St. John Dairies, which you guys would already know about, but still. And this is Jolene's camp. Well, the forest, so that's cool. And the train station, which is in episode 3. Well, at the end of episode 3, or near the end. Well, near the end. So that's cool. Well, episode 3 of season 1, so that's cool. So yeah. And this is the train wreck. Again, amazing. Okay, this is River Street. And it's pretty run down, but also looks kind of cool. I kind of wish I would have seen what it would have looked like. Sometimes I wished I would have seen what it would have looked like before the apocalypse. I'm sure it would have had people walking through River Street, probably. Oh, most likely, yeah. Well, again, that's pretty cool, so yeah. And this is the manor interior. This is the manor they go into in episode 4 of season 1. And I know they return in episode 5 of season 1, so that's pretty cool. And this is the interior for the second floor in the attic. I think it's pretty cool. And this is the Crawford School. Or Crawford School. It is. And this is the elevator shaft, where you see all the walkers at the hospital, so that's cool. I'm sure some of the walkers were patients and doctors, which makes it even more cooler, so yeah. And see, this is a hospital, so that's cool. I know, it says no help, which makes sense, so yeah. And this is the manor neighborhood bedroom, or just neighbor bedroom, from episode 5 of season 1. So again, that's cool. And this is the rooftops on River Street, so that's cool. And this is the jewelry store. Yeah, the jewelry store at the end of episode 5 of season 1. And this is the same area where Lee dies in, which you guys would have already known about. So yeah. And this is the Marsh house interior. And this is just the epilogue, which basically means the very, very, very end of episode 5. So that's kind of crazy. So yeah. And then here's the diner interior, the forest camp, during the 400 days. During the 400 days. So that's cool. And the prison bus. Again, that's really cool. And the truck stop for Red's Diner. Yeah, Red's Diner. So yeah. And we're done. I literally did that. Why don't we do some for season 2? So yeah. So this is basically Krista from the Walking Dead game for season 2, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and yes, Clementine does look cool in season 2, so that's awesome. So yeah. Yeah, and here's Jane, Arvo, Matthew, Walter, and Reggie. And Kenny, Sarita, Bonnie, and Carver. And Pete, Luke, Nick, Carlos, Sarah, Elvin, and Rebecca. Alright, cool. I don't know who Johnny is, but he's obviously part of season 2, like the guys who tried to rob Krista or whatever. I never knew they had those types of names. I did not know they had those types of names, so that's cool. So there's Johnny, Winston, Ralph, and Victor. I only know about the guy named Winston and Victor, although there is another guy named Ralph, and the guy Johnny, which I know about, because at the beginning of episode 1 of season 2, you do see the guy named Victor yelling at Krista, so that's kind of crazy. I mean, you do also see the guy named Ralph there too, but you don't see the guy named Winston there immediately until after. Oh wait, never mind. I just remembered, you do actually see Winston there. So, yeah. I mean, he is the guy that chases Clementine, so that's kind of crazy. So, yeah. But I don't know about the guy named Johnny. I don't think he's a big involvement. Not as much. No. And then there's Sam the dog. So that's cool. On the right hand side. Well, right hand corner. So that's cool. So yeah. And here's a bunch of walkers. Even a forest ranger walker. It does look actually pretty cool for the forest ranger one. So, yeah. And here's the backwoods. Again, it's pretty cool. The cabin exterior looks cool too. And the cabin interior looks amazing as well. And even the cabin interior for the kitchen. And even the cabin interior bedrooms look, well, pretty cool. It says welcome on the left hand corner. So that's amazing. I know it's already 6:59, but don't worry about that because I already finished the episode, so that's amazing. And the timer will go off in about 26 seconds at 7 o'clock, so that's okay. And this is the cabin study interior. I don't think I've seen this before. Not in the main game, so that's okay. Alright, it's already 7 o'clock. Alright guys, it's already 7 o'clock. I hope you all enjoyed this video and all the concept arts I showed you guys. They were pretty cool. I will try and do episode 4 later today. Alright, so goodbye.